PG. So we have another 1 more minutes. Then I'm not sure. Is it we're going to start soon? Encik Hazim, are we going to wait for another 5 minutes or 10 minutes? Or we should start on time? Oh, okay, we can start at 2:30. So we still have another 1 more minute. Please refer to the agenda for today, the 25th of 3rd of March of 2022. So today, sharing will be regarding student mental health, social emotional learning, and well-being. So I will separate our sharing into 3 sessions. Part 1 will be introduction a little bit regarding SEL theories, and then some traffic light method, and then school day apps MEC. So that will be part 1. For part 2, I will go through the Be Mindful stress score. So I'm going to give you a link and then or a QR code. Then you might go through this activity together. But you have your options, and you can have your own choice. You would like to share, disclose your answer or not. That will be depends on you. Then we will go through this activity later. Then after that, we'll be having a self-care quiet time. So I will go through some activity with you for engagement activity, quiet time. Then after that, I will introduce Pomodoro techniques, which is time management technique. Yeah, which is time management technique, which help us to be more, help us and help our student to be more productive, effective, and efficient. Then part 3 will be Wakelet demo if we have extra time, but because today we are not really go through into like blended learning tools and etc. So this one I will just go through because of is part of the solution. Yeah, it's part of the solution how to reduce the stress of an educator and even our student. So that this is one of the methods I love to use during my lecture. Then Microsoft Educator Center is actually part of our sharing is regarding professional development. That also one of the platform that we can actually explore. And then self-learning. Yeah, self-learning, we can have independent learning, and we can learn a lot of different things, different point of view, and even some activities or getting certificates. Yeah, so this is normally one of the it's a little bit like Coursera, a little bit like Khan Academy, then LinkedIn, those kind of training. But this is actually free. Yeah, it's totally free. And then I will share some books that which I feel is which I feel that is quite good, and then is I'm quite enjoy reading them. So that's why I might share one or two or few books that I feel interesting, so that I will share with all of you. So the last one will be if we have extra time for this, then will be Gentangle Mandela. It's actually part of the way or methods to help us to reduce our stress. Yeah, so that's why I did practice sometime if I'm really very stressed or very tension. So I feel that it's quite useful. So that's why I share this with you. And my students, they tried it before. Some of them, they really feel that, hey, something interesting which they never really come across. And they found out that, hey, that is one of my talent as well. Why I never realized. Yeah, so that will be today we were going to go through this agenda. So we'll be going to go through part 1, part 2, and part 3. I hope I can cover everything in within 2 hours. So without further ado, then I will going to go through and share my slide with all of you. And at the end of the session, at the end of the sharing session, I will going to provide you notes and link as well if you are interested to want to explore more, and if you want to know more. So that will be the notes which I included in Wakelet. I will share a link with you, or if you prefer PDF, I will share a PDF with you in the meeting chat. So without further ado, let me go through our today's sessions. Okay, so this is our today's sessions. The students' mental health, social emotional learning, and well-being. If I'm too fast, kindly please let me know, because sometimes I used to be talk, my speed is a little bit fast forward. So that's why if I'm really a little bit too fast, kindly please let me know. Then I will slow down, and then if you can't hear me, kindly please let me know. You can either type in the meeting chat, or you can just turn on your mic and tell me, hey, Miss Rico, can you please slow down a little bit? Yeah, then I will slow down. Thank you. So student mental health, social emotional learning, why we need to concern about student or even adult. Yeah, even adult like us. We are working, we as a mom, we as a housewife, we have as a mother of two, or maybe as other people's simpu and etc. Daughter-in-law. So all of this is actually different role. Same to gentlemen. They play the same role with us. Then we have our own stress. Same to our students. Yeah. So especially during pandemic, a lot of them they actually having difficulty to communicate with other people, or even connection problem, or even having relationship problem, or even having relationship with their family, facing family issues or matters as well. So upon completion of the class of this lesson, so we will focus more on student well-being, then get your stress score. At least you will know at this moment, are you feeling stressed? If yes, then you have to really slow down, stop and think what can help you to release or help you escape from this consider stress emotion for temporarily. Because if someone they feeling stressed or they have negative emotion, if they never change the negative emotion, the negative emotion will keep bringing and then follow them for the entire day if they never twist the mindset or change the mindset. So some people even they will feel that, why today I'm so unlucky, I met accident early in the morning. Then after that, I late to work. Then a lot of negative aura is actually come to me. It's because of the mindset that this person are have at the moment. Then after that, he or she never escape from that negative thought. Then he keep thinking about all the negative thing. Think that later maybe I'm going to late. Later if I late, I go there. My boss is going to, or my leader will going to scold me and etc. So whatever he think become true. This is why they always mention law of attraction. Yeah. So that's why if we believe in law of attraction, try to think of something better. For example, maybe met some accidents. Because of the accident, then if you're not injured, touch wood, sorry. So if that person is not injured, so maybe because of that, then maybe something happened in office, or maybe in somewhere like currently because of the China airline, then one of the guy is not going on board, then he is one of the lucky guy that escaped from this. So that's why I have a lot of things is they already plan for it. So we have no idea what will happen next. So that person should change the mindset. It's okay. This one happened. Maybe something good is waiting for me. Yeah. So that he will going to have a better day after that accident or incident happened. So from there, then we will go through the stress management, then Pomodoro technique, which is good for time management. So time management, which a lot of people, especially our students, they will have difficulty to control their time. They will always mention, Miss, not enough time, although we give them assignment in the first week, but they will still feel that not enough. But be frank, they actually have a lot of subject, and then be honest, it's quite heavy for them as well sometimes because of one subject, 2, 3 assignment, quiz, and etc. And the due date, although we have separate different due date, one maybe some is maybe week 6, 7, 8, but almost like the due date is actually continuously. So week 6 finish this subject, then 7, 8, and 9. So yeah, so that's why we need to look some way for them to release their stress. Then last will be practice Microsoft Educator Center. You will go through at least one platform which can help you to develop your skills or even your polish your knowledge and etc. So that will be Microsoft Educator Center. Then this is one of the questions that we will always need to ask ourselves. Why focus on student well-being? Yeah, why focus on student well-being? Is it so important? Actually, according to the research, they have mentioned, according to the research by the Committee for Children, 79% of the employees say SEL skill is very important because of job success. It depends on these qualities. Yeah, it depends on the social emotional learning. So if this person is a student that very positive, very energetic, very lively, having a good self-awareness, self-management, they're able to control their emotion well, they will be very successful in their workplace, even in college or uni time, because they are able to collaborate well with other people. They are able to create or building a good relationship, building not relationship or friendship, or even have a good time together with their lecturers or even people surrounding them, because of their positive attitudes, because of their positive mindset, because of the way that they speak or the way that they presenting themselves. Then coming will be some theory. This is also another one more quote that I love to present to all of you, that because we are simply awesome, a beautiful person inside and out. Nobody is actually useless. Yeah, in my dictionary, actually nobody is useless. Everyone have their talents. Just only you have to know what is your hidden talent, what is your capability, what is your skills, and don't compare your weaknesses with other people their strength. Yeah, if you are persons that very good in doing research, you are the research expert. But maybe you have some weaknesses in other part, then no need to compare your weaknesses and others their strength. But of course, never compare doesn't mean that we have to stop learning. Yeah, never compare doesn't mean that we have to stop learning. We still need to continue learn and proceed, learn, unlearn, and relearn, because we don't know when we're going to use all of the skills or even knowledge that we learn it now. Yeah, might be using another time, or maybe another 1 year later or another few more months, we might don't know all of this. So that's why learning is actually help you to be more knowledgeable, and then more presentable and more confident. Yeah, once you learn more, you practice more, you will be more confident when you stand in front of the stage or even present in front of other people. Then coming is actually build out your confidence level. Then social emotional learning is actually a process. Yeah, it's actually a process not only for young people or teenager or young adult, but also for us as a as an adult or as an educator. Is because we are going to apply our knowledge, our skills, or even our attitudes. Attitude is actually much more important than talent. Talent, skills can be learned, but attitudes, once you have that attitude, it's quite difficult for you to twist. Although we can change, but a lot of study they actually mentions that 3 years old is actually, that is the moment that is actually determines future. What is your character? What is your personality? I learned this from one of the book, Discover Your Clifton Strengths. Yeah, one of the researcher they actually mentioned about this. Then social emotional learning also help us to have a much more healthy identities. Healthy identity means that we know who am I. Yeah, we know who we are. Then and we know how we feel. If we feel sad, cry. It's okay. A lot of a lot of parents or even sometimes our teacher will always educate, hey, you are a boy, you are a gentleman, you shouldn't cry. But I feel that they are also human too. Why they cannot cry? If you feel sad, cry. If you feel happy, you laugh. If you feel confused, look for someone else to help you. It doesn't matter that you are male or you are female, you are gentlemen, you are ladies. Once you have that emotion, release your emotions. Just shows your emotion, but not show in front of your customer, not show in front of your students and etc. So that's why look for someone that you really trust them well, and then release your stress. Then at the same time, you have much more healthy identity regarding your personal, your characters, and etc. And from here, you will know how to set your goal. Yeah, because of you are able to manage your emotion. You are able to manage your emotion. You are able to manage your stress, so that you are able to achieve your personal goal. Personal goal doesn't mean that we have to think big, but doesn't mean that we have to start big. Yeah, we have to think big, but doesn't mean that we have to start big. We can start from small step. Yeah, first month, what you're planning to do. Then you write down 3 months goal, 6 month goal. Then after that, 1 year goal or 5 years goal or 10 years goal. That is how we set our goal. Don't set the goal as too high or too ambitious until we can't achieve. Then demotivate yourself. to continue or further your goal. So that will be, if we are learning social emotional learning, that will be one of the method that we're going to identify and we're going to practice. Then next, we're going to show more empathy towards other people's situation. That is actually I start to practice since MCO. I'm a lecturer that very strict before. My student, some of them even comment, Miss, why I found that during diploma and degree, you are totally different character, different personality. Why you treat us during diploma time so strict? But I found that during degree, you are much more flexible, you're much more empathy. I say, oh, means that diploma, during your study diploma, I'm very strict, I'm very garang, I'm very straightforward and etc. They say, yeah, actually, Miss, we're not there to tell you. Yeah, then I start to change since MCO. Then I found that we really need to pay more attention to be more empathy and pay more attention to their emotion. Because sometimes some of the students, they can't perform. They have some reason behind which they never disclose. Yeah, like some of the students that I found, I figured it out, they can't perform is not because of they don't want to, because of they need to work to sustain their lifestyles, and some more they need to take care of their family member, and even some of them is actually from single family. So that's why if we never try to understand our students, how are we going to teach them well? How are they going to perform? So this is what I think. So that's why since MCO, then since pandemic, this is one of the good self-reflections which I did during that time. And I found that after I changed my attitudes, the way that I approach my student, not that strict, slightly a little bit much more flexible, and I ask first before I judge them. Before this, if they never submit assignment, I would just say, okay, marks will be deducted, that's all. Then I will listen to their explanation. I know that some of them, they have their own reason, but some is actually they give a lot of excuse. So which I found that I'm quite strict in that part. But now because of I changing, I found that student change as well. Although a lot of their classmates comment about that student, that particular student, but he tried his best to complete the task, which I feel that something changes. They change not because of how good is their result, is how good is they willing to change their attitude to really not please is mingle around with the people surrounding them, and then start to collaborate and start to put more effort in the assignment and etc. So that will be show more empathy to others, even to our colleague. Yeah, then maintain supportive so that we can have more colleague, more peers, or even more our classmate, or even our boss to support us. So that's why we create a good supportive relationship, and we are motivating each others. For example, my boss, she's really very very stunning and then very beautiful because of she able to maintain her weight, and because of and changing her style, and indirectly influence all of us to become better. So she become a very good role model for us. So that's why from here we are supporting each other like as a team. Yeah, supporting each other as a team. So I love the working environment. Yeah, I love the working environment, which is very supportive, and we have a very good PL, which always help us, assist us, and guide us as well. So this is an admin. Yeah, we also have a two very cute admin as well. Then I love that so much, and together with my colleague. So we are very happy to work together with each other. Then, and we are actually making responsible. Yeah, making responsible and carrying decision before we make any decision. Yeah, before we make any decision, so that which is much more responsible to the real world, especially our students, when prepare them to for future, prepare them for workplace. Yeah, especially after pandemic, especially SHTCA, our tourism hospitality industry, a lot of them because of this pandemic hit them quite terrible, quite bad. So, but we prepare them for a future. That's why SHTCA, our tourism hospitality, not only focus on hospitality tourism, but we focus on building skills as well. Yeah, building skill, even digital marketing we introduce, even different technology skills we introduce, so that prepare them for future, prepare them, because what we worry is what we taught now and after they graduate is different with the market trend and different with the real world. So that's why we have to really know and follow the trend nowadays, and then teach them hit the floor. Yeah, hit the floor ground running. Yeah. Then coming will be teacher and then student skills. This is what I have mentioned just now. For lecturers, educator, we have to focus more on critical thinking and then reading and then academic. But students, their priority actually focus more on creativities and then digital skills. This is why service industry, we still need technologies or digital to support us as well, because nowadays everything digitalized. NFT, then crypto, then after that what's some more virtual world, VR, AR, digital marketing, e-commerce. So all of this is actually digitalized. So this is why we have to prepare them for future. Yeah, prepare them for future. Then coming will be this is one of the professor from Helsinki Sinki University. So her name is Katerina Salmela Aro. So they actually running some research regarding students and then achievement. Is it social emotional learning and then well-being will having a significant relationship in between? The result is actually yes. Yeah, the result is yes, and we have to grow supportive relationship between parents, between teachers, between peers. Same to us as an adult, as an educator, or even as my colleague, all of you. So we have to always support each other's and then grow together. Yeah, if we are reaching the goal alone and reaching the goal together with one group of supportive colleague, the feeling is actually different. Yeah, the feeling is actually different. We are helping each other. We are helping each other to grow, pushing each other to grow, motivate each other to grow. Okay, then next will be go through this. Another one more, Miss Anne Konu. She also mentions that positive development in those student well-being or social emotional learning, especially like improve the condition of the school environment, even have a good relationship between people surrounding, like teacher, like peers, classmates, and etc. Even sense of responsibility, all will help the students to have a better student well-being. That's why you found that some of the student, if he or she used to be don't like to absent to the class, then after that not really responsible, not putting effort. But if you assign this kind of student to become a leader, you will see the difference. You will see the difference because of they believe on their they believe on their value, they believe on their responsibility. So that's why they will change, although not 100%, 180% change immediately, but slightly they will change. A lot of students, they will have those mindset is, teacher don't like me, lecturers don't like me, I'm like this, so that's why they don't like me, so that's why I don't need to put more effort on this. Seems if I do it, also have the same result. So we have to change the mindset. Yeah, let them really feel the belonging to the class. Then they will be more loyal, and then they will be much more putting effort, and they will have a better result after this. Then next will be, according to OECD report, social emotional learning is actually determine how much people they can achieve their life, how to promote the policies, or even how to improve the economy and social well-being is actually OECD their research. Yeah, it's actually they want to know how are they going to improve social emotional learning and what is the benefit. That's why we'll go for it. So that's why they will have 5 OECD reports which include these 5 domains, which task performance, they are able to control themselves, they are able to achieve the goal together as a team, so that's why they are collaborate with each other, and they have emotional stability. Do you find out that most of those people who is very successful, like CEO, GM, or even PM, ministry, they all majority have a very stable emotion. Yeah, they have a very stable emotion, although they feel very angry, but they look calm. Yeah, they look calm, and they are not looking at the problems, but they are looking at the solution. So this is why they have to be stay calm always. If they are not calm, the people who work under them were influenced by his or her emotion as well. So that's why no matter what kind of situation, have to stay calm and stable. So that's why emotional stable is very important. But it's quite hard to control, especially for teenager and then young adult. Yeah, sometimes even as like a mother of two, I also sometimes lost control. I lost control. I would scold my son and scolding, but sometimes after I scolded, I feel regret. Why scold them? It's just a small matter. So I scold them, but at the same time I feel regret, and I keep repeat this. I keep repeat this process again and again. Then I try to control myself. I want to scold them. I breathe. 1, 2, 3. I count. Then I found that much more better. And that moment I want to scold them is like no longer feel that I want to scold them anymore. So that also applied to how I treat my student as well. Yeah, how I treat my student as well. Although sometimes really very angry, but then think in another way, they are still teenager. They are still student. If they are like my age, of course they know, but they are still young. So no, if their parents never teach them, and I never teach them, and I never teach them in a patient way, then how are they going to learn? They not realize about their mistake. Then why I should scolding them, shouting on them, and etc. So that's why sometimes talk nicely, yeah, be more patient to our student. Although sometimes we feel like, oh, so many times already, we already posted and they tell you, but you still ask the same question. Maybe understanding level different. Maybe some of the people are very good in mathematics, but they are not good in maybe memorize some history. So you cannot force a fish to climb the tree. So that's why we have to try to understand the situation. So that's why if really don't know, then explain again and again. Or if not, then ask them to go through the video recording. Then if really no idea, ask your friend. After ask your friend, you really don't know, then you come to me. So this is normally how I approach them and engage with each other. Not only students and their classmates, also same to us as a lecturers with our colleague or even with people surrounding us. Then compound skills. So that's why they have different skills, especially critical thinking and cognitions. Metacognition is actually think how to think. Yeah, thinking about thinking. So that's why metacognitions is actually a central set of skill set which will include problem solving, decision making, and critical thinking, which is the top and important skills that needed in the marketplace and workplace or in the market nowadays. If you are the persons that are very good in studies, academic, but you don't know how to solve the problem, you don't know how to make a good decision, you don't know how to think in a critical way, so equal to zero. It's like a bookworm without analyze the problems, analyze looking for solutions, and etc. That's why we come up this traffic light method. Traffic light method means that a student, they encounter challenge, they encounter problems. How are they going to identify the challenge that they found and identify, do they understand the topics that covered by their lectures or even by themselves if they are learning independently. So this is the method that normally I introduce to my students. I would like them to draw 3 colors of round or any shape that they love. Then they have to write down. For example, today after I go through these classes or this webinar, what I have learned. Do I understood? If I understood and I learn it and I understand everything and try it myself, then it's under category of green. If I found that I understand half, but some of the theory I'm not really understand, that will be category under yellow. So I can look for my classmate or maybe my lecturers to help me, to guide me for some question. If I found that today totally after I go through Sumiko cakap apa, tak tahu pun apa dia cakap. So that's why that will be under black. Yeah, black blood. Sorry, so sorry. Red. So that's why red will be I totally no idea. I not understand at all. So that's why I have to stop and don't get it. I need someone to help me. So that will be red. That's why I categorize a traffic light method. So to identify, it's the most simple way. It's the most simple way for them to identify. I understand or not understand. I not understand. Look for help. If I understand good, I can continue. Yeah, that's all. Very simple traffic light method. Then after that will be focus on social emotional learning and well-being. We were including eating healthy, control our emotions, diet, physically, academics, and etc. So that's why they having a school day. They having a school day apps. Yeah, this school day apps is actually quite famous in overseas, and we can actually have this function in Microsoft Teams, but we have to get approval from our admin, means that our MC. So that's why not so user friendly. So if you would like to use this school days apps, you can use your phone to download the apps, and then you do it together with your students, will be much more applicable. Yeah, compare with you add them into Microsoft Teams, because I tried it before, but it's not really applicable. So that's why I use Mentimeter. I change other method. But this, if you are able to use it, then it's very useful for you to analyzing and measuring, explaining the student well-being. Yeah, it's very good for you to identify, yeah, and analyze. Do your student need your help or need your support? Same too, they were going to measure your collaboration skill of the student. How are they going to measure? They will have a few statements to ask, so that student they can do some self-reflection. I'm kind towards others. I trust people. I'm good at listening to other people's ideas. So if this student they think all of this, means that he or she is the good team player. Yeah, so if you found that, hey, this student not really good in working together with others, then you try to talk to them. Hey, what happened to you? Are you feeling uncomfortable with work together with this group of people? What happened? Anything you would like to share with me? So this is some of the questions that you can actually ask and observe and know more about them. Then after that will be emotional skills. Even you can know, you can identify this student in a very good steady and then calm emotion, or they are overstressed. Yeah, they are overstressed, they feel stressful. So how we knew all of this? I don't get stressed easily. Some of the people, they doesn't feel anything. Although the stress, for maybe some of us feel that, what's the best stress, very stressed. This thing come to me, I feel very stressed already. But some of the people, they don't have that kind of mindset. Yeah, they feel that, come, do, after do solution, give solution, finish it, finish already. So that's why that will be the different mindset. So that's why stress is actually sometimes is a motivation to push you to walk out of your comfort zone. Yeah, walk out of your comfort zone, stretch the comfort zone, then you will become better. A new transform you. Then I believe that everything will be work out fine. So that's why this person very positive. They will believe that always have a way for you to reach the destination. Then I don't lose any control easily. Yeah, sometimes once in a while, yes, we will lose control, but an adult or a mature adult, or especially in working place, we still need to control our emotion. We cannot react like kids, or we cannot react like we at home. So that's why we have to wear a different mask when we go to workplace. Yeah, so that's why our behavior is actually changed according to the environment that we are in. So if we're in an environment which everybody is like don't care, then you will become don't care. If you are going to the environment that everybody will very motivated, very lively, very energetic, very active, you will be influenced by the people surrounding you, and you will be that kind of person. Yeah, if you not really become that kind of person, you feel that, hey, I'm not really suited to this group of people, then you will leave. Yeah, that will be the difference in between. Then coming will be school day well-being, also will provide the way, some idea card for the student to improve, and even let the teachers or educator to identify. So that's why they will take into specific area to like a green light, like a highlight, a light touch, to understand student well-being. So that's why this is the function of school day. And even you have some follow up and then continue collection, and they will did a lot of analysis about that student itself. Yeah. Then coming will be school apps. So if you would like to know more about this School Day Team apps, you can actually go through this Microsoft.com, course stand for A94F2A9/3. So you can scan this QR code, and then you can reach that page. Then you will find that, hey, they asked me to sign sign in. Yeah, because you need to have a Microsoft Educator Center account. Then you only can sign in and do and work on it. So it will be have something like this. Yeah, you will be found out that something like this. Run. You will be found out that something like this. After you complete, they will going to show you this. Yeah, certificate of course completion, school day team app, social emotional learning, SEL, and well-being. So the duration that you complete and when you complete. Yeah, when you complete these courses. And at the same time, they will offer different kind of short courses. Yeah, you were going to have something like this. This is my transcript. This is all the short courses that I have been go through and then did it during my free time. So that's why I start to use this, become a community member since 2019, then until now 2022. So that's why this also I complete one because just released this today, yes, this morning I think, because then after that this is the quiz. Yeah, so after, if you don't have account, example, if you don't have account, then when you click in, they will ask you to please sign in to take quiz. So means that if just now I give you the link and then give you the QR code, you scan, you will find out this. They will ask you to sign in. After that, you will receive the credit and save progress. So you can just sign in and then you read all the contents that they give it to you and then you answer the quiz. So once you finish answer the quiz, then you are going to get the certificates that I show you just now, and you're going to get this. Besides certificates, then will be your badges. Yeah, so a little bit like micro credential courses. Yeah, so that's why you can yeah, this is the one. So you can see this is the badges that they give it to me, and this is the certificates. You can just view your certificate and you can share in Twitter, Facebook, or even LinkedIn. Yeah, so you just click view certificates, then they will show you your cert. Yeah, this is how it looked like. So I hope that if you have extra time, maybe you can go through this and it will help you for the self-development, because nobody know this might be help you. Same to me, I have no idea. When I do this is because of I just want to pay more attention to my students. Yeah, but thank you so much for having this opportunity so that I will have opportunity to share my study with you. Yeah, so this is why I have no idea. I just accidentally have this opportunity to share. Yeah, so that's why just prepare ourselves. We don't know when the opportunity come to knock our door. Yeah, so that's why. Then coming when you have after you go through this, if you are confident, you don't need to go through this. But if you are not confident, then you should go through this. This is all the notes that they share with us. Then after that, you go through quiz. So like for example, this one, Samila Aro, just now they have mentioned is connection between languages or well-being. Of course, well-being. Then you submit the answer. So you just need to answer 10 questions and 80% pass. Then you can get the certificates and badges. Okay, so this is regarding School Day Teams apps. So sorry we can't really did it during class because of I worried that not enough time for me to cover everything. So this one I hope that maybe you can go back and try. Yeah, so I hope that you can go back and try this. And if you found that it's very useful, kindly please let me know as well so that I can have maybe some feedback from you. Okay, then let me continue. Any questions so far until now? Yeah, okay. Okay. Uh, okay, thank you so much. Then coming will be next will be go through this school day team apps. So school day teams app, just now the one that I shared it with you. So feel free to go back and then try it. Then if you have any feedback, this meeting team still have all of us will be in this team. You can share your thoughts. You can just post your maybe your answers or even your certificates. Share your happiness, share your achievement with us. Then coming will be mindful. Yeah, be mindful and then stress score. So I would like you to try this. Yeah, because I'm talking so long already, right? Since 2:30 until now, already half an hour. So it's time for you to go through a little bit finger exercise. Yeah, finger exercise. So that's why I will show one of the I will show this link with you. Actually, I have prepared everything in a Wakelet. I will share it with you later. Oh, sorry. this is the one. Yeah, better copy paste here is the same. So this is the one that you can have a look here. Yeah, so you will see this. Yeah, this is the Be Mindful. After you click the link, you will find out this. Yeah, this is a very simple and free test for stress level or stress score. So that's why you can just click start. Then after that, they were going to give you some questions. Yeah, click start. Then after that, you will solve this, and then you can just click get your stress score. Then they will ask you some question. Being upset because of something that happened unexpectedly. Sometime, yeah, sometime. Then next, then you will just go through this. Go through this, then you will find out that they will give you one stress score. I simply do lah. I share you. At the same time, what I'm doing, you can try as well. Yeah, what I'm doing, you can try as well. Then felt that you were unable to control important thing in your life sometime. Then after that, felt nervous and stressed. So far, that. So far, for now lah, huh? Then feel confident about your ability to handle your personal problem. Confident, yes. Yeah. Then after that, felt that things were going your way. Yeah, yes. Then after that, found that you could not cope with all the things that you had to do. Sometimes because we are human, we cannot cope for everything. Yeah, we cannot cope for everything. We have to work-life balance. We have to know the priority, which we have to finish first. Then after that, being able to control irritation in your life, yes, sometimes, but sometimes out of our expectation, we have to accept. Then I felt that you were on top of things, yes. Then being angered because of things that happen that are out of your control sometimes. Then feel defeated when putting up so hard that you cannot overcome them, yeah, sometimes. Yes. So for me, I'm in the moderate stress score. Means that for now, I'm not stressed. Yeah. For your info, you can try this with your student. You will find out that some of your student is actually in the red column. Yeah. So if they are in the red column, you might need to really pay more attention to them, or even you can try to deal with their parents. Yeah. Try to deal with their parent as well. I have no idea. So that's why you see on average people who complete this course, their stress is by 40%. That would bring your score down to 14. Now, of course, they will want you to sign for this and etc. But so far, still in the moderate, not that stress, still acceptable. Yeah. So from here, at least you will know your stress score. Yeah, because this is a little bit private and confidential. So if you found out that is a little bit worried to share with us, it's okay. Yeah, it's okay for you to share your stress score with us, but you can keep it with you. Yeah, you can keep it with you. Then at least you can have a self-reflection and monitor your own emotion. Yeah, this is just only a test for you. Yeah, for you to identify your emotion, identify your stress level. Okay, so you can practice this anytime that you want. If you're free now, you can just try because just only less than 10 questions you can get your stress score. Okay, so next will be we will go through or you need time to do it. So if everybody you need time to do it, then or it's okay, you can do it later. Oh, I continue now. Okay, so I mean, I think you all can do it later. Then if any one of you would like to share it with me, you can just share your stress score in our meeting chat, or even you want to private message me, send it to me also. You can just send it to me and say, hey, my score is same with you, or maybe my score is not so high, so means that I'm not very stressed. Example. So because some of the students, they are very feel happy to share, so that's why you might share with me as well. Then coming will be, hold on for a second. So coming will be, you must always remember, may you always be reminded that you are how wonderful you are. Yeah, how wonderful you are. Because a lot of those students, they will feel stressed is because of they compare. Not only them, not only they compare themselves, but their parents compare their performance with their sibling, with their relative, with their neighbor kids or their daughters and etc. So that's why comparison will kill them. Yeah, comparison will kill their confidence. Why we need to compare? okay, compare for a better future. I knew it, I understand. But then don't demotivate. Yeah, don't demotivate and don't criticize them. Then more encouragement. Then for stress management, just now I already go through the stress activity with you, right? So if your stress level is under red color, congratulations. So it means that you are still work-life balanced, you are still able to work well and monitor your life well. If you are in the red color level or red color score, then you have to be aware, you have to look for the stress management or method for you to release stress. So this is actually a stress level and someone performance. So it's why if you are the persons that are healthy, it's actually in between green and yellow. So if you are the persons that are already sick, already extreme tired, exhausted and panic or even anxiety, then you will or burn out, then you will actually sick and then in disease level, stress level, and your performance will drop. Yeah, your performance will drop because of your mental sick. Mental sick, not psycho lah, huh? Because of temporarily you feel stressed until your mental is too tired for you to do whatever you want. Yeah, do whatever you want because you're already confused. You don't know what is your life purpose. You don't know what is the purpose you working and earning money. You don't know, you lost your goal. You lost your you lost your passion. You don't know what you want. Yeah, so if you are in this stage, you really need to look for some way to identify. So you can go through some self-care activities. Self-care activity, we have at least 6 different methods for you to have self-care activities. Okay, so the first self-care activity is actually spiritual self-care, like for example, quiet time, prayer, meditation, mindfulness, gratitude journals, or even back to nature. Yeah, even back to nature. So like for example, meditation. Meditation, a lot of those CEO, GM, or those successful people, they have these habits. Yeah, they have this habit. They will love to wake up early in the morning around 4 a.m. or 5 a.m. Then they will start by doing meditation, having a good breakfast, exercise, checking email. Then only they kickstart their day. Yeah, so this is how important you can free your mind without thinking anything. Just take a deep breath and think, and only focus on your breath. Inhale, exhale. Even some of the people, they have practiced how to breathe. Yeah, you can go for some courses. It's actually they teach you how to breathe, and some of the courses they call it laughing yoga. They teach you how to laugh, and that also help you to release your stress. Okay, so that's why I would like to go through one simple activity with you. You don't need to tell me. I want you to close your eye for 1 minute. Okay, so I will stop talking and then I want you to close your eye for 1 minute and then I will start the timer. Just only 1 minute. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so how do you feel? Are you feeling better now? Or are you still feeling very tired? Or some of you feeling want to sleep? For your info, if just now I practiced this activity with you and I want you to close your eyes for 1 minute, and within that 1 minute, if you really close your eye and you really focus on your your inhale, exhale, your breath. Then if you really feel very tired and you feel that want to fall asleep, for your info, kindly please have a good night sleep at tonight, because you are too tired already. So if for those people feel that, why 1 minute so long one, they are the persons that impatient. One is they are the person that impatient. Another one more is they are the persons that always stay in a very very fast momentum. Yeah, very very fast momentum, and they can't really stay calm. Yeah, they can't really stay calm. And you will find that this kind of people, if you work together with them, they are very aggressive one. They are the persons that are very very aggressive, and they will feel that, wait, 1 minute, why so fast? Why so long? Then they will open their eyes and look around. So this so-called they can't really make their life slow down and then be calm. So if you are this kind of persons, kindly please sometime you have to let your body, let your mind slow down a little bit, then have a good rest. Yeah, have a good rest. So this activity is actually for you to feel more relaxed and then have a deep breath. Yeah, it's actually a little bit like meditation, but because of 1 minute you can't really meditate lah, then that's why I just want you to feel relaxed within that 1 minute, and without thinking on everything, without thinking of your job, without thinking about your house chores, without thinking about anything, just only you. Yeah, just only focus on you, just only focus on your breathing. That's all. Yeah, so that will be sometime if you are able to do this, practice it always, especially before you sleep, you will have a good, better and good quality of sleep. Yeah. Then coming will be this is some of the practice breathing practice apps that I'm found out, and then I would like to introduce to you. So if you are the Play Store or if you are the iPhone user, so some of this is actually paid. Some of this is you need to pay for using the app. Some is actually free, or some is actually in-apps purchase. Yeah, so this is the breathing practice apps that you can go through, and you will feel that it will help you to release your stress and release your anxiety. Then coming will be another stress care, which I have mentioned just now, intellectual self-care. Intellectual means that professional development, book and film. Then after that, regular break times, like time for deep work. So example, Pomodoro. Pomodoro techniques will be the time for deep works. When you are working, focus only working. If you are resting, focus only resting. Don't when you work, you think about want to sleep. When you want to sleep, you think about want to work. So that is actually draining, and it's actually wasting and some more draining your energy. So that's why this is how it works. So some time management apps which I will introduce to you will be my homework, Trello, Pomodoro, Stay Focused, Anti-Socials, and etc. But the one that because a lot, but I want to focus on Pomodoro. Yeah, I would like to focus on Pomodoro technique. Pomodoro is actually like a tomato. So that's why they have only 5 steps, which you have to repeat 4 times, step 1 to step 4. Now you are choosing one of the tasks that you would like to complete. Yeah, you have a lot of tasks every day, but just prioritize 3. Because for me, I have practiced writing a job task to-do list every day. I did that before, and sometimes I write until 5, 10, 12, but I can complete only 3 to 5 maximum. So that's why write 3 is the best. Yeah, write down 3 is the best. Choose the task that you would like to complete. Set a timer for 25 minutes. Work on the task. Don't talk with your colleague. Don't disturb by others. The 25 minutes only focus on that task. Don't later do halfway go to Instagram, Facebook, then TikTok, Snapchat, then reply email. Don't do like this. Just only focus on that work, on that moment. So 24, 25 minutes. Then after take a 5 minute short break, then you repeat again. Yeah, then take a 15 then repeat again the same thing. Then after that, only after 4 times, then only you take a 15 minutes to 30 minutes break. Yeah, that is actually Pomodoro techniques, which I practiced before. Is really very useful, but sometimes once in a while we're distracted by
maybe my kids or maybe sometimes colleague. Then after that, you do halfway, then they come to you. If you're not entertained, then later they might mention, wait, ego. Never respond to us and etc. So that's why sometimes if you really want to practice this, you have to look for a classroom or even library to do it. Then you will find that really very productive. Yeah, really very productive. I tried it before. I use this method and I can complete most of my tasks inside my to-do list on that day. Yeah, but of course, sometimes also depends on the priority lah. Boss send in email, takkan you tak mau reply, nanti kena kau. So that's why it depends on the priority. So you have to take into consideration how prioritize your work. Which one is much more important according to the due date? Yeah, according to the due date. Then after this, how do you feel about using Wakelet in our class? How do you feel today? How can I help you? This is why I introduced Wakelet, is because of Wakelet is one of the tools to help you to be more productive, effective, and then compile everything into one. Example. I would like to share you an example. Now is the time for me to share you the example. Hold on for a second. This is the one. Yeah, this is the Wakelet this is the notes and the link that I'm going to give you later. I have compiled all the notes. I have compiled all the link and all the activity exercise that in this Wakelet collection. And what I need to do, I just need to share this link with you. You have all the information and you can just view it. Yeah, you can just view it. If you wish to have a collaboration between you and your you and your colleague, you can actually invite them as a collaborator, means that contribute to this. But because now I just want you to read all of this, so I just click share and I can just share to Microsoft Teams, and I look for this today workshop, then I can just share. Or the easy way for me is I just copy this link, then after that I will just share in here. Yeah, I will just share in here. You are able to see all the resources that I plan to share it with you. This is the notes and link that I would like to share with you. And then, or you can create a QR code. So same to if you like your students to join in and have a look all of your tasks, you can actually click this. Or you can ask invite collaborator. Means that if I want you to submit assignment, submit your project into my Wakelet, I just need to copy the link and send it to you. Then you are able to engage. You are able to add in the information. Yeah, you are able to add in the information. So like example, if I want you to upload, for example, just now you already did your stress score. I want you to screenshot. Then after that, I want you to send to this page, example. Then I just need to send you this copy link, and you'll find that the difference is here is invite code. The difference between just now the code that I give it to you and the invite collaborator code link is invite code. One, I give you the link that with invite code, you can just join in and then share any information that you want with me. Yeah, and with your classmate or even with your colleague. Yeah, so this is how it looked like. So that's why you can just go through here, click in, and you're able to go through all the informations that I would like to share it with you. Okay, then after that, I will go through slightly a little bit more. Then I will give you all a short break. Then after that, we will continue the third part. We're already going to part 2 already. Okay, so we already go to part 2. And this is the QR code that I shared it with you. It's actually regarding the task that I give it to students. Yeah, it's actually a Mentimeter task. Yeah, so this is what I give it to student, one of the group, and not much of them answer lah. Sometimes although you give this kind of engagement activity, doesn't mean that everybody will participate. Yeah, so that's why some of them they not participate. So that's why if you would like to participate for the second questions, so maybe you can just go to the www.menti.com and use the code 55099899. So that's why you can just go in this and then you just fill in what do you think. How do you feel about using Wakelet in our class? If you feel excited, then you just vote excited. If you feel happy, then you vote happy. If you feel upset, you vote upset. Same too, I have second question as well. The second question is regarding this. How do you feel today? Yeah, how do you feel today? So that's why the day when I go through this with my students, I ask them, how do you feel today? Then student they key in. Then after that they say, "Ayo, miss, we feel tired because yesterday we have our assignment and etc." And some of them feel excited. Some of them even they tell you, "I feel normal." Then relax, good, happy, fun, and etc. Yeah. Then at the same time, another one more would be, I don't know why they are not working. Okay, so another one more. How can I help you? Yeah, so that's why another one more question is normally sometime I will ask this kind of questions during class. Oh yeah, it's here. Why I keep pressing. Yeah, so that's why you have reached the end of the presentation. So that's why you can see from here, sometimes they answer my questions, sometimes they are not. So that's why you can see from here. Yeah, this is the question that just now we have. Then after that, this is the questions. What can you do today and would you do a year ago? So how can I help you? So if some of the students they have questions, they would just post it here. So I have met one of the student very funny. I asked, how can I help you? Anything I should help you? Then after that, he said, yes, you can help me. You help me drink coffee. Yeah, so that's why sometimes student is really very humorous, very entertained. Yeah, and very funny. Yeah. Then coming, yeah, this is the what I mentioned. If you are unable to using school day, then you can actually using this. Yeah, you can actually using this Wakelet. Yeah, you can actually using this, and you can ask question, and you, from here you will know more about your student, their emotion. Okay. Then after this will be, yeah, this is the result. Professional development. That's why just now I mentioned what is Microsoft Educator Community, the MEC. So if you like to know more about this MEC, because today I can't share with you the how to sign out, how to log in, right? So that's why I share with you a blog for you. This is actually a blog which I wrote it, and then you can just go through the blog and you can read what is MEC about. And then it's actually a study platform. It's an independent course, those independent, those short course, micro credential courses that you can study, you can learn, and in anytime, very convenient, anytime you want. Yeah, so that's why they have so-called Microsoft Educator Community. Then after that, this is the few self-development short courses that related with this social emotional learning. Yeah, I have no idea what happened to this. Yeah, suppose you can see this, but when I enlarge it, then become like this. So, but don't worry, all of this self-development courses in MEC, I have, yeah, all of this. Actually, I shared it in the Wakelet link. Yeah, I have shared it inside Wakelet link. You can start these courses anytime you want. Yeah, you can start these courses anytime you want. You can just click start courses, and then they will tell you learning outcome, learning objective, and you go through, then they will give you a badges and certificates. Yeah, especially these school days. This school day team social emotional learning, which I have shared it with you just now. Yeah, so once you go through this, then you go back, you register, then you go through this program, you were able to get the what we so called the certificates already. So after today class, if you complete these short courses, you will have one certificate, but of course it's not from me. The certificate is from Microsoft, which internationally and is well recognized. Yeah, is well recognized by other country as well. Yeah, although not in is well known, is well recognized, and is international. Yeah, it's international recognition. Then, and this is all the short courses that I release out related to social emotional learning. Yeah, I have complete all of these five. One of them, this number 5, I just complete this morning. Yeah, this morning I just realized have this, so that's why I complete this morning. Then yeah, this is the short courses. Later I will show you a little bit. Yeah, so sorry. Yeah, this is the one. Yeah, this is the one, and you can actually share, yeah, to your LinkedIn. You can share to your Twitter, your Facebook, and etc. Okay, so then after this, okay, after this I will go through physical self-care. Yeah, after this I'll go through physical self-care. So until now, any questions? Until now, any questions so far? Is it clear? Is it clear for everybody? I worry that I'm too fast or too boring. So that's why, yeah. So if you have any questions, kindly please let me know. So I will. It's clear. Okay, thank you so much. So since it's clear, I will continue. For self-care, we were just now mention about intellectual and then was spiritual. So now will be more to physical, which we can do it. Yeah, which we can do it, we can practice. For example, healthy meal, for example, exercise, sleep. This one very common, everybody knew it. Vacation, hobby, rest, healthcare. But how many of us really did this? Yeah, we knew that we have to eat healthy meal, but how many of us really practice? Yeah, I just practice one day, one meal. Yeah, just start currently with overnight oat. Yeah, I have no idea. Any one of you love to eat oat? Overnight oat is really very easy. You can just make it within less than 5 minutes. Yeah, less than 5 minutes. You need to look for a bottle. You need to look for a bottle, a glass bottle. Then after that, you just put it in oats. Then one layer of oat, one layer of chia seed. Then after that, you can add any fruit that you want. Any fruit that you want, or you can have banana, you can have blueberry, you can have almond, you can have grapes, you can have strawberry, any topping that you love, you put on top. Then you add another 1 spoon of full cream milk. Then if you are the persons that prefer slightly a little bit sweet, you can add in a little bit honey. Yeah, you can add in a little bit honey, and you repeat this just now the actions that I have mentioned, different layer. You can have 2-3 layer, or you can have 4 layer. Maximum for me, I feel that I repeat this just now the step 5 times means 5 times means that 5 scoop of oats. Oats, I found that one is too much. You will feel that very full. So maximum for me is actually four spoon. Yeah, 4 spoon. One layer of oat, one layer of chia seed, one layer of any topping that you like. Then milk, full cream milk. Then after that repeat. Yeah, some of them they will add yogurt. Yeah, some of them they will add yogurt in between. Then some of them even they will add some nuts. Yeah, they will add some nuts in between. And some of them they will add pumpkin. Then some of them will have potato. Different depends on your preference. Yeah, depends on preference. So far until now, I feel that grapes not bad together with blueberry plus almond. Then banana is good. Yeah, banana together with blueberry is good. Then yeah, still you can actually add coconut with cinnamon spice. Yeah, you can add a coconut with cinnamons and another one more maybe vanilla. Then plus one topping of maybe mango and etc. That will be considered one of the healthy meal as well. Or avocado. Yeah, that is a super brain food. Yeah, super brain food which is really good for our brain. Then you can actually go for this as well. Yeah, healthy food, because food should be our medicine. Yeah, food should be our medicine, and medicine should be our food as well. Yeah, so this is why food is one of the resources which we consume and will change our metabolism, and after that the emotion of our body, especially banana. Yeah, a lot of people they will feel that why eating something sweet like banana or chocolate will help us to have a better or positive emotion, because of they have one very scientific word, scientific term. They have something. So sorry, I really can't really remember the scientific terms that they have, but it's a happy food. If you really feel that you are very having bad emotion, or if you lack of energy, you can just go to have a banana, or even some honeydews or avocado, anything sweet. Yeah, but not too much, because of if you are on diet, eating too much this high sugar consume, yeah, then consume too much of sugar. So that's why this one you have to be aware. Then and some fruit and vegetable as well. This is actually I did it sometime. I will eat like this at home. So yeah, but not that healthy because of still got ham and sausages and etc. And if you have difficulty to sleep, if you have difficulty to sleep, then this is some of the sleeping apps. Yeah, this is some of the sleeping apps which is very useful for you to to play and sleep at night. Yeah, actually, like for example, sleeptea.me or Sleep Cycle, Deep Sleep with Andrew Johnson, and etc. Yeah, so all of this. Yeah, all of this you can actually look for it, and some is actually in-app purchase, some is actually free. So that's why if you have difficulty to sleep, this is some of the apps that might help you. Or for me, I would prefer, I don't know, any one of you have this preference using essential oil. Yeah, I will using some essential oil, for example, lavender. Yeah, so that's why I will sometimes just put, I never bought any, because got a lot of brand, right? Got doTERRA, got different brand. Yeah, so that's why, but the one that I bought is actually from Tropica Spice Garden. Yeah, is located in Penang, and then they are running business is a tourist attraction. Yeah, it's a tourist attraction which full of greens, and then a lot of different species of herbs, and then flowers, then leaf, and etc. It's a very comfortable environment. If you are interested, you can actually travel together with the family. If not mistake, husband and wife plus kids, two kids is 50 ringgit per package. Yeah, if not mistake. If they having promotion, is this price. So you can actually bring your kids around, or if you can bring your girlfriend around or your boyfriend around. Then after that, you can enjoy the environment, very peaceful environment. And even they have the tour guides. They will teach you, hey, why got so many bamboo tree? What is the function of the bamboo tree? And etc. Yeah, so what is the function of bamboo tree? Why this is actually a toxic area? This all the herbs and this all the leaf is with toxic. So if you go through this area, you have to be aware. Then what kind of spice that they actually have in this location, and they use all this spice or this herb, and then they produce their own essential oil. Yeah, so that's why I feel that hey, it's something good. Although some is a little bit costly, but majority still acceptable. The essential oil is cost only 20 something, 20 something to 80. Yeah, some is very expensive. Some is just only one small bottle is already 80 ringgit Malaysia. Then the rest average is around 20 something. Yeah, 20 something to 30 something. Yeah, so and I love their mosquito repellent. Yeah, that is really very good. Smell good, and then really can chase away the mosquito. I really regret because I just bought one. Yeah, when I travel together with my family member, visit Tropical Spice Garden, I just bought one. Then I feel regret. I think, why I just only bought one? It's really very good to use. If next time you travel to Tropical Spice Garden, or if you're planning to have any team building activity in Tropical Spice Garden, then you can actually try to borrow it from them. Support local. Yeah, support local community. Also consider one of the sustainable way. So cuti Malaysia. Okay. So if any one of you from KL, if you wish to have a team building activity, encourage to go to Tropical Spice Garden as well. Okay. Then next will be the self-care. Another one more self-care is more uh, uh, related to hands-on. Yeah, hands-on activity, because we have different type of students. Yeah, we have different type of student, different type of colleague, different type of adult. In their learning pattern also different. The way that they release stress also different. So for this creative self-care, this group of people, they love to hands-on. They love to do a lot of hands-on practice activities. For example, doodles or coloring or arts or music or gardening, poetry, and then sing, dance, appreciate of beauty. So they are the persons that use the five sense of their body. Yeah, they are the persons that using their five sense of their body. Then and that can be their hobby as well. Like for example, when you look at this, you feel like wow, it's comfortable. Some of them they love go under the sun. Some of them they love peaceful lifestyle. I don't know how many of you, which one is you? You can actually write down. You can actually write down your preference. You are the persons that prefer number one. This one is number one. Listen to music, reading book, and lying comfortably at home. Or you are the persons that love outdoor. You are the persons that love outdoor activity. This is number one. This is number two. Kindly write down your answer in meeting chat so that we can have more engagement activity. If you are the persons that prefer to stay at home, then number one. If you are the persons that no lah, holiday mana boleh stay at home, must go out. But of course now pandemic, if you really want to go outside, you want to spend time with your family member or even your friend outside, follow SOP and then be aware of social distance. Yeah, so this one is important, and wearing a mask and always clean your hand and then wash your hand. So that's why, what kind of how about you? Can you please share a little bit? You are the persons that very introvert, you love to stay at home, you love to be alone, you must have a quiet time, or you are the persons that tak boleh lah, I must keluar lah, I must play around lah, I must go outside, I must spend time with people, I'm the outdoor people, I cannot stay at home. So what kind of people are you? So kindly feel free to share your answer in meeting chat. Okay, then I will go a little bit more. And Gentangle. Yeah, so for those people, if you are the persons that love to draw, if you are the persons that love to draw, I would like to share another method with you, is this Gentangle. Yeah, why I mentioned about this Gentangle? Gentangle is something like this. Yeah, so sorry. So once in a while, sometime I will just go through this as well. Yeah, sometimes also will go through drawing, but I'm not from design school so sorry if any lecturers you are from design or you are very expert in drawing, don't laugh at me. So this is just only once in a while. Sometimes I feel very stressed, then I will just do some doodling together with my son. Yeah, sometimes I will just draw together with him. Then and this is the mandala arts. Yeah, I feel that this is really I love this method. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what do you, how about you? I love this method. It's actually using Zentangle or Mandela arts. You will just draw any shape that you want, and it's really very creative. It's really very depends on your creativity. Depends on what you want. You suka buat apa? You suka apa shape? You love what kind of shape? It actually depends on you. Yeah, it actually depends on you. So this is the Gentangle, the mandala that I used to be draw. Yeah. So but not really very good lah So I just suka draw for show, draw for fun. Yeah. So that's why I introduced this kind of method with my student as well. Yeah, I introduced this method with my student. So that's why you can see now. This is some of the mandala. This one is last year. Yeah, last year October. Then this one is some of the student, they draw it, and the feedback from my student is I will give them feedbacks. I love this for especially the top right corner. Yeah, so that's why sometimes my student will give me feedback. They love this kind of activity because of they feel that is release the stress. And from here also you will find out that these 3 or 4 students although they are academic, although they are not good in academic, not good in study, but they have a very good drawing and then coloring skills. Yeah, which we can help them. I feel that you are very good in this coloring and then drawings. Why don't you go for this and then build out another one more habits or another hobbies? Who know that this will become one of your passive income in future? Nobody know. After you graduate from this program, doesn't mean that you have to work for this industry, right? A lot of people is actually working in a different industry, although they already finished complete their degree. So that's why I would encourage students to learn something that I found out. If I found that they got this kind of hidden skills, consider hidden skill or hidden talent, which they not realize, I will just inform them or just notice and let them know regarding this. Then some of them, they feel really happy. Then they will just come back to me and they'll give feedback. They say, Miss, I really thank you. I really feel grateful because of you. Then I get this project and then and I'm able to explore and go into this field. Yeah, thank you that time you are really focused on this and you are not really look down on me because of I'm not good in academic, and then you never give up on me. So I feel that kind of job satisfaction, and the feeling is different. Yeah, the approach, although they never never do a lot of the appreciations. Yeah, the appreciations that they give it to you. Although just only one or two sentences, you will feel happy for whole day. I will feel happy for whole day. Yeah, because I'm transforming, I'm changing other people's life. Yeah, I influence others people to change their life. So that's why another self-care will be emotional self-care. So for emotional self-care will be this one more to your personality. It's more to your personality in and how dare you are. Yeah, how dare you are. Self-reflections, therapy, like sometimes really we have no idea. We don't know what to do really. We have to go to look for some consultant, yeah, some counselor to help us. Then friendship, having a lot of friends together with you, time you spend together with the one that you love, the loved one, and say no. This is really very, very important in our work life or even in our life. Sometimes if that is something will cause you or even anything will cause you feel uncomfortable, you might say no in a polite way. Yeah, you might say no in a polite way instead of you carry everything and you ruin up and then you cause everybody in trouble. But it doesn't mean that ask you to reject anything. Then later after this social emotional learning, you go back to tell your boss and even tell your colleague, tak boleh cannot I cannot do this because I should say no. Sumiko said if I feel uncomfortable, I should say no. Then push all the job to other people. Mampu saya. Later my boss will kill me. Later Mr. Hazim and even Gabriel or even Prof Hon will kill me because I spread those negative, what we so call negative thought or negative mindset. The what I mean no here is sometimes is really you cannot cope it anymore. Yeah, that is not under your responsibility or even you can't cope it, then you can actually share your burden with others, share your thought with the people that surrounding you, but doesn't mean ask you to push the job. Then coming with the positive self-talk, this one is important for us to ask what we want. Yeah, what we want, this is what, think backward. Yeah, think backward what we want at the end of the day or end of the point. Yeah, that is really very important. From there, you think backward and you think about what you're gonna do so that you can achieve this goal that you set. So don't do it. Then after that, only go to think about your end. So think about the end before you start the progress. Yeah, think about the end result before you start the progress. That is important. So that's why you need to always ask yourself, what do you want? What is your goal? What is your purpose? Why you want to do this? What is the purpose for you to earning money? Is it because of your family member have someone fall sick? So that's why you work because of you want to earn income and take care of them. That is your purpose of earning money. Is it because of that is your dream job? That is the goal. That is the job. You will gain a lot of job satisfaction. You will gain a lot of belief. You will gain a lot of confidence. So that's why you work, because of you want to have the job satisfaction, because of you want to have the uh, life purpose which you already design and you dream for it. Yeah, so that would be the positive self-talk. Okay, so don't tell something negative to yourself. So that's why you must make a list. This is really very important. A lot of people, they actually not doing any self-reflection. Self-reflection important. You should do it every 3 months. Every 3 months you have to go through reflection what you have did from January until March, until now, already the 5th of March. What you have been done, any achievement within these 3 months? If no, then June until maybe June, July, August or September, then you have to think, September, then you have to think what you have been achieved in that 3 months. If you are able to do self-reflection every 3 months, you will going to find out that at the end of the year, wow, you got so many achievements which you not realize. Yes, which you not realize. You will just do it then until the end. When you compile your KPI, you found that, I do so many things, I not realize as well. Yeah, that will be the achievement that you have to really pay attention to. And don't because of pandemic, a lot of people, they will give excuse to themselves. Oh yeah, pandemic man, no this, no that. Then after that, pandemic, so that's why I've a lot of things we cannot do. So that's why I don't think never mind lah. No achievement lah. Hey, can you have this kind of mindset? you are doing for yourself. You are doing those achievement is for you, for yourself, not for anyone, not for company. Yeah, not for company, because achievement is belong to you and is following you. It's not following company. I knew that some of them they might mention, hey, follow company man, then if I leave this company, the achievement is not with me. No, the achievement is still with you. The most important is whatever you learn is inside your mind, inside your heart. So nobody can get it from you. So invest more in your brain. So that's why read more. Then make a list about your strength. Yeah, make a list about your strength. You need to know the area of your strength. You need to know what you have been done, and then which area is the challenges, which area of challenge that you actually face, and which area will help you to grow. Mingle around with those people that have positive thinking, positive mindset, and they will gonna push you to the next level. That will be very important. The circle that you mingle around, the circle that you in, will be indirectly push you to the different level or different pathway. Yeah, different pathway. So that's why the most important is list down your strength. Yeah, list down your strength, your value. What is your value? Some of the people, they never really think about these issues. I have these habits. I will always analyze my colleague, their strength and my strength. Yeah, but I won't tell my colleague. I will evaluate. But if you want to tell your colleague, also can. It's actually a self-reflection, because everybody can do their own self-reflection. For me, I will have a habit is I will evaluate my colleague, their strength, their value, and my strength and my value. I will notice that my colleague, this colleague very good in research. This colleague very good in cooking. This colleague very good in interpersonal skill. This colleague very good in doing event. This colleague very good in handling outsiders, or maybe handling internship and etc. Or another colleague is very good in what. I will analyze. From there, I will look for what they don't have. Then I am good at and I must polish. Yeah, so that's why I did this since 2017. Yeah, I did this since 2017 until now. So I will observe every year. You will know what your colleague what they did every year. So that's why agak lah ha, agak you already know what they did. Then from there, you try to avoid lah. If you know that they're very good in research and you are for me, I'm not really good in research, still in progress learning. So that's why I will avoid to involve in more in research. I involve in other things. For example, blended learning. For example, teaching learning tools. For example, psychologists. For example, personal development skills. This kind of thing, or even tourism. So that's why from there I identify my value. From here I know my belief. From here I know my the source of my confidence level. Where is my confidence level come from? Yeah, so from here I know already and avoid. Yeah, try to avoid. This will help you a lot. Yeah, this will help you a lot. This is my own experience, and I'm not sure is it true or not, but I already experienced this since 2017 until now. It's quite work. Yeah, it's quite work and it's work. Yeah, it's work, and most important is be humble. Be humble and appreciate every opportunity that come to you, and then helping other people to grow. Because on the way you helping other people to grow, you grow. Yeah, this is what I think. This is according to my own opinion. Yeah. Then coming will be you can prepare a well-being jar as well. This is actually depends on you, and you can practice this together with your student. You can or you can practice together with your family member, or even with your son or daughter. So you can prepare a well-being jar. The well-being jar, you can just write down your name and then you mark. Red. Red is connect. Red connect. What does that mean? Blue is active. What does that mean, active? Green is take notice. Yellow is keep learning, and purple is give. So the meaning is actually this one you can practice at home. I just give you a method. Then all of this you should practice at home. I can't hold your hand and nah, you do it now. I cannot do this. So that's why I will provide you a method, some method. Then you can try to practice at home. So for connect wise means that you should look for friends and family which is really very precious to you, and have a connection with them. A lot of people, especially younger generation or even adult like us, working adult, we will always mention, "Are you busy lah, busy lah, busy lah?" Then we will forgot to connect with our friend. We will forgot to connect with our family. Even some of them, they never go back to visit their grandpa, grandma, or even their dad and mom because of the distance. But distant, okay, you cannot travel back. How about video call? How many of them or the student is actually did this? Very, very rare and very rare less. Yeah, so not much of them. They will always mention, "Well, busy lah, cannot." Actually, you spend only 15 minutes or 10 minutes video call. "Hey, hello, daddy. Hello, mommy. How are you today?" Talk to them. Yeah, so that will be connect. And connect with one friend at least maybe 1 or 2 per day. Why? You have no idea when this connection between you and your friend, the network between them, when you were going to use it. Not use lah, use is but not good to hear. You don't know when you need their help. Yeah, you don't know when you were going to need a help. So at least one day connect with 1 or 2 friends. Don't wait until you need someone or your friend their help, then only you approach them. They will feel weird. They will feel weird. Normal they never approach me, now need my help, then come to me. Yeah, so that's why avoid all of this kind of this comfortable emotion between you and your family or you and your friend. Try to connect only at least one person per day, at least one. Yeah, at least one. Then be active, or if you feel that one per day is a little bit too much, at least 1 week one, okay lah. 1 week 1, 4 week already 4 ma, 4 times 12 a lot already. At least you connect with them. Then next will be more active. For example, exercise lah, jogging lah, dance lah, whatever exercise that you prefer. Be more active, or even yoga. Yoga is the most simple. Yeah, stretchable. Yeah, you can just stretch at home. Then or HIIT. Yeah, you can do HIIT at home. Yeah. Then coming will be take notice, be aware of people surrounding you or even the things that surrounding you. Observation skills. Yeah, observation skills should learn when we are young. Stay curious. Yeah, stay curious on the surrounding that we have. Although we know that it's none of our business. Although we know that is belong to our colleague or that is other people their work. So that's why we no need to pay attention. But although sometimes when you do your work, you need to keep notice about things that happens to you. You don't need to involve, but you need to at least know. Yeah, you need to at least know. Don't wait until suddenly the thing come to you. You only take a jut or only struggling. Hey, why did this suddenly come to me? What happened? Then you only start to look for it. Then slightly a little bit too late. So you don't need to involve, but at least you need to know. And if you want to keep quiet, yeah, at least you notice, you keep quiet, it's okay. Depends on that person itself. Some of the people they busybody one, they love to involve like me. Apa pun kepo, tahu sikit, then I have to involve. Then after that, yeah, then keep learning. That is one of the what we so call. No matter how old you are, no matter now you're already 50, 60, 70, 80 or whatever, keep learning. Yeah, learn any instrument, learn how to cook, learn research on the country, whatever. At least one day learn something new. Yeah, at least one day learn something new. One day, one things. Maybe the way like gardening. Hey, how to make sure this plant become more grow bigger and etc. So anything at least one day once. Yeah, then give and do something nice for someone else. This is what I mentioned, charity work, or even smile to someone else, also consider help. You might don't know, maybe that person having a very difficult time, because of you smile to them or because of you making some joke or make them entertain or make everybody surrounding you happy, you are doing a good karma. Yeah, you are doing a good karma, which the return is everybody happy. The return doesn't mean that should be financial or should be monetary. Can be they return you a smile, which this person maybe don't like to smile, very cool one. Then but that day he or she smile to you, you feel like, wait, I think the desert is going to have a beautiful rose is growing. So that's why we might don't know what happened. So that's why connect with others, stay active, then take notice, and then always keep learning. And if possible, if we have financial enough, and then we can have always be supportive lah. Always be supportive. Try to help your colleague or even try to help people surrounding us. Yeah. So like for example, if your colleague is actually running some event, if you can help, if you can join, it's online, join them. Although some of them, if you're like, I don't need to join, but if possible, can join, can support. This is what I think. Yeah, this is what I think. If not taking so much of time lah, then and this is some evaluation intelligence, emotions, managements that I give it to the students, and when they will do it, then after that they will calculate the mark, and then they will have some result. For example, yeah, this is the result that they have. Yeah, some activity which evaluate their emotional intelligence. Then from there they will try to identify their emotion. Yeah, from there they will try to identify their emotion so that they will be much more calm and much more intelligent. Yeah, much more calm and intelligent in handling a lot of different work. Then at the same time, and I did a lot of so sorry, I did a lot of this kind of analysis. Yeah, I did a lot of this kind of analysis because I would like to know that any challenges that on online quizzes or what my student the what we so called the challenge that actually faced by my students. So that's why I would do this kind of research, not research, not research, this one called voting, so that I would roughly know, hey, my student majority with laptop, no problem for them. So they have laptop with Wi-Fi, means that good, is fine, and their line is stable. But I also found out that some student is without laptop. Then how are they going to do online quizzes? Some of them really very pity during the times MCO time, that period, they don't have laptop. They using their handphone to answer quiz. Serious, damn pity them during that period of time. So that's why, yeah, from here we will notice. Even sometimes some of them without smartphone and even poor connection. You try to imagine they cannot finish the online quizzes. Are we going to blame them? During that time, majority, a lot of people, they have to rushing and then purchase a new laptop, and laptop also no stock, out of stock during that time. What do you expect? And not every family is rich. Yeah, not every family have a very strong financial support. So that's why, yeah, this is some challenges or difficulties that they have. And even, how do you feel about using blended learning in our lesson? Some of them, they feel very excited. Majority feel happy. Some feeling confused. Then after this, I will go through, although I don't know who are them, but I will try to ask inside the class, and I will notice and will try to find out who is the one that weak in technologies. So that's why weak in technologies, before the class start, I will go through the tools together with them. For example, PowerPoint or some important tools that they need to use it for presentation or even work. So from here, you can reduce their confused emotions, and then you can reduce the challenge that they face. That's why that is the motivation to motivate me to write blog. Yeah, to write blog, because step by step, I don't want to repeat and repeat again, teaching the student same thing, and some of them even they're lazy to go through the video recording. So that's why I use blog and I send it to them. They can follow the step and they can do it, and they can always view the blog. Yeah, so that is my intention why I come up with a blog. Then come up with Blogger. Then after that, during that time, we just start using Canvas conference. So majority, they feel happy, some of them feel confused, some of them feel upset, even they feel angry. Then I ask those students who is the one that feeling angry, the reason that they give it to me is very poor connection, and Canvas conference is actually using a majority quite big space for them to load and some more Wi-Fi, and some of them they don't have Wi-Fi at home, they just only having data. They have to always purchase new data during online classes. So this is all the challenge that actually facing by students. But if we never do this kind of analysis, we might don't know all of this. So that's why how to solve our students their social emotional learning and then well-being, not only talking, not only telling them theory, is we have to really look at their problem, tackle their problem, provide solution, and help them to solve together. It's not sendiri cakap sendiri syok. It's really we need to take actions to help them, yeah, to assist them. Then coming will be Zoom, yeah, during that time. And then this is some of the apps for us to stop and then breathe and then think. Yeah, so that's why, like for example, calm, for example, mood tools, for example, happy, for example, mood mission, WhatsApp, and etc. Yeah, so this is some of the apps for us to identify emotion. Okay, then next will be stated of mind. We are going to end soon already. I might end slightly a little bit earlier. I just noticed. Yeah. Then stated of mind. So being present. Yeah, being present, thinking about the moment you are in, not the past or the future. Past already passed. Same to our achievement. Some of the people, they will feel that, hey, I did a lot of achievement in that past few months, in the last few years, you know. So that is for that last few years. A new year start means that a new achievement you have to collect. Yeah, so not for the past. So those already passed. So and look for the future. Yeah, so look for the future doesn't mean that you have to predict whatever things that happen in the future. So for me, I will just always being present. Whatever I should do for this year, whatever goal that I have to achieve this year, I will just do it step by step. Yeah, I will just do it step by step. Then until I fulfill my goal. Yeah, until I fulfill my goal. It's not taking 1 day, 2 day, 1 month, 2 months. Sometimes might take some time. Yeah, sometimes might take some time. So that's why your state of your mind, you shouldn't be small-minded. You shouldn't be narrow-minded, because narrow-minded you just can see something from a very small window, or like Chinese we call it 井底之蛙. 井底之蛙 means that a frog staying under the wheel. Then after that, he feel that the sky is so big, but he never jump out from the wheel. So that's why the sky that he look, just only that round shape, that's all. So that will be narrow-minded. So try to join more people, talk to the people that have their own skills, or even talk to those people that they have their own expert, learn from them. Be humble. Must always remember, be humble. No matter how good you are, no matter you are in what position, always be more open-minded. Listen to others. Listen to the people, their advice. Yeah, although you already orbit in that particular field, so who knows that those new bird who come in, they have new spark, have new idea, new creative idea, which bring something new to you, bring some new inspiration to you. Why not listen to them? Yeah, why not listen to them? So that will be open-minded. Then, and don't be absent-minded as well. Doesn't care about anything happen to this world, even on fire also. Doesn't, not none of my business. On this kind of people, then they is already in the, although they are young, but their mindset and their heart is already in the retired, what we so call retired times. Is it called retired time? Is during retired duration, is it? So that's why mind expanding. That's why we need to expand our mind, connect with most of the people surrounding, and but do it out of mind. Out of mind, you're going to fall down. And don't be mindless. Yeah, don't be mindless as well. Then, and don't be closed mind. Closed mind means that no, this is all good. This is perfect already. I shouldn't accept any new idea now. Cannot close-minded. So that's why I have to be more open-minded and mindful. Yeah, mindful will be the best. Yeah, mindful will be the best. Okay, so you will enjoy your life. You will be work-life balance at the same time. Keep learning. Yeah, so being present. Yeah, being present. Then and I wish that everybody around you find way to always make you feel love and appreciate. Yeah, appreciate yourself, your family member, or even your colleague. Some of the people, even they feel that, hey, this colleague is not good for everything, but sure they have some strength which you not realize. Yeah, which you not realize, and they just not uh, disclose their strength to you. Just only you not realize, or they never disclose, because not everybody they love to expose their achievement. Not everybody they love to show their achievements and etc. Some of them they very low profile. Doesn't mean that they have no achievement. Yeah, that is really important. So that's why no matter who is the people surrounding you, they have achievement or without achievement, shouldn't look down on them. Be humble, be positive, and keep growing together with the people surrounding you. Yeah, that is always I will stay in my mind and keep in my mind. So thank you everybody. And this is just only a video about me, which I present some interview tips. Yeah, so that's why if you would like to know more about me, then you can connect with me. This is my email, trini.cheng@kdupg.edu.my. I'm so sorry at the bottom, cannot really see. Then, and if you would like to have notes and link, this is the QR code and this is the Wakelet link. And I already showed the Wakelet link. I already posted the Wakelet link in the meeting chat. If you would like to know more and if you have any questions, you can actually leave your comment or your thought in the meeting chat. Okay, thank you everybody, and this is my sharing for today. I'm so sorry, this is the last slide, correct? Yeah. So thank you everybody, and yeah, do you have any questions? I hope that you enjoyed the session. I hope that you enjoyed the session and I'm not too fast. And oh, thank you so much. Okay, so thank you everybody and have a good Friday. Yeah, have a good Friday. Really appreciate you all joining today's sessions. 감사합니다. terima kasih. Arigatou gozaimasu. Yeah, have a nice weekend. Bye-bye. Yeah, stay healthy too.